Hello everybody and welcome to Teslatronics Lab. You guys probably already noticed that I'm not as camera shy as I used to be compared to the old channel. Well, I don't know if you call it an old channel. We've just been on hiatus for like, what, 8 years? But anyways, so you'll notice me being on camera more. I'm not as camera shy as I was since I had gotten signed to a live stream app and contracted. So I was on camera. I got over the camera shy thing. So you'll see more of me because the format of the channel will be, I'll be doing intros like this before we get into the video. Even the reloaded videos, I'll be doing intros too, so that you guys will be able to know what's coming up. Also, I'm always drinking coffee, always. As long as I'm awake, I have coffee. I have coffee that I'm always got a coffee cup in my hand, and if I'm awake, I'm drinking coffee. But what happens if you can't drink coffee because your best friend quit on you? Well, you come to Teslatronics Lab and you fix it. So we have here a Black & Decker, and it is a what they call a thermal cafe. You know, keeps coffee warm for at least a good 4 hours, right? Plug it in here. Get a little bit of light in here for you guys. Forgot to do that. Anyway, so we're gonna plug it in. And you can see, as you can see, it's totally dead. Totally dead. This is it's a Black & Decker thermal cafe, and it is model CM2046S. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and unplug it, and we can see at the bottom there's going to be several screws to take out. It looks like there's 5 screws, and we should be able to get the back into the power supply here. So we'll have a look and see if we are able to fix it or not. And it's a good thing we're well organized in this brand new lab, right? Anyway, anyway, so we know right where everything is, right? Yeah. Okay. So you guys will get the reference later. So let's go ahead and it's going to be real tiny screws. There's 5 of them. So let's go ahead and take these out. We'll stick them over here on this. And you know what? There's a little bit of water left in this, but it is totally dead. One of these, you need one of these right here. One of these kind of angled with a fork type looking thing to get those out. Though they did not mean for you to open this up, you know, for the common person to open it up, but well, yeah. There's two, the 2 in the back is what this is. And it's not that easy to get to. Yeah. So here's what it looks like, guys. Check this out. That's what the head of that looks like. And there's 2 of them. The final 2 in the back is what these are. See, I really like my miniature screwdriver that just zips along. Got that off Amazon, by the way. So I'm really hoping that this will come off easier than the last one. It's not wanting to come out, it's being stubborn. There we go. We got it. We got it. We got it. All right, let's see if we can get this base off now. There we go. So, as you can see, guys, there's the burner right here. Mix everything, gets everything hot. There was absolutely no power to it. So, I'm gonna, oh boy. Yeah, we're gonna have to, so you see here, the control board is right here, guys. Well, I don't know if you can see in there. Yeah, you should be able to see that control board. Let's see if we can zoom in some. You'll see this control board right there. It's held on by 2 little screws. All right, so let's see if we can get that out and see what that is all about. All right, so the problem that this is having is going to be on this control board, but they don't make it easy to get to the screws, guys. There we go. Okay. It wasn't really meant to be serviced, I don't think. Yeah, now you got really, okay, so the burner, okay, so they have heating wire. The wires that goes to the heating coil is very short. So it's kind of hard to get this out. So first of all, I'm going to take these screws out so I don't lose them. They are very to get to. Hey, no, they're actually stuck in there pretty good. It's better just to leave them there then. So you can see there's really not much to this, but I can already see what the problem is. Yeah, I already see what the problem is, guys. All right, let's see if we can unplug this. We'll unplug this wire. If you guys can see here, let's see if we can zoom in on this. The board is totally burnt, guys. Let's see. All right. You can see here it's burnt to a crisp. Like it's a goner. Let's see if we can get a better view of that. Yeah. Right there, guys. Let's take it out of the mounting. Wait, we'll stick that back down in there. Yeah, it is. It's a goner. Look at that. It's burnt to a crisp. It's totally burnt. Okay, so it's not salvageable. So what we'll go ahead and do is we'll take all of these wires out. We'll go ahead and get the other pot. I have one just exactly like this, but it won't percolate because it's calcified is what it is. So yeah, could it be cleaned? Yeah, probably. But that's not gonna make a good repair video. So let's get this disconnected, and then we'll get the other board and put it in. Okay. Okay, so we got the donor board out. So we can see, I mean, like, if you look really close, you can even see that the board is totally blown. It's cracked. Also, let's get this. Okay, also, let's see, let's zoom in on this so y'all can maybe see better. Okay, also this resistor is totally blown out. So that's what happened. See the crack in the board, guys? Right there. You see daylight through it. I'm sure this varistor here, this blue part is a varistor. I'm sure that's blown out. The fuse is definitely blown out. But so really we're not gonna be able to use this board, honestly. Like, it's better just to replace the whole board, which is what we're doing. So right here is the, let's zoom out. Right here is the donor board, and you can see the resistor in there. It is a 47 ohm. You can tell by the color code on here. So yellow is 4, 7 is violet, color is 7. the third band is the multiplier, which black is 1, so 7 times 1 is 47. And then you got a gold band, which is 5% tolerance, so it can be out of range 5% and still be good to go. So what we're going to do is put this board back in this pot. And then we'll hook everything back up, screw everything back down, and the pot should be good to go. Now the pot that the good board came out of, it was the lid on top here. You see it's got this lid here. The hinges is broke on the donor pot. And of course it's full of calcium, so it needed to be cleaned out. All the tubes that go down through here, you can see the tubing down in here, was just calcified. You see the tubing in there. And so here's the burner right here that heats up the water. So it goes through here, percolates, and then you have coffee. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll go ahead and put this back together so that, let's see here. So here's the tray the board came in. We'll go ahead and get it put back together. And then this should be good to go. Let's get this screwed down. I'm off camera range here. Out of range, guys. Yep, it's out of range. All right, let's get this board screwed in and then we'll get it remounted. You know, the screws are still in there. Okay, good. Get it screwed back down, and this board anyway, and then we'll get it wired back up, get it all back together. Then we'll have a pot of coffee. Yeah. Okie dokie. Okay. So these have the quick release tabs on them. You just push them and it pulls up. You push the tab in. You see this tab here. Let's zoom in for you guys. Okay. See this little tab right here? You just push it in and it slips right off. So what we'll do, I mean, you won't have to to slide it in, you just put it over and it should just go boom, just like that. And then it's got the heat protection thing on it. Slides right over just like that. So you got to slide it up and over. Now, okay, so it's the red one goes there, the blue one goes here, the red one goes there, the black one goes there, but it's going to give me a hard time, ain't it? It's definitely going to give me a hard time. I got to assemble it all inside, guys. So, where's the blue one at? Here's the blue one. Blue. Okay. There we go. And then we'll plug in the control panel, which is just the user interface for the clock, the buttons, and all that good stuff. Let's see if we can get a light. You like just a regular flashlight. Okay. Oh, my bench light is enough. I can see with the bench light. I don't need to use the device, right? All right. Screwdriver, there it is. But you know what? The screw stayed in this whole time. Like, I figured they'd be trying to fall out, but nope. There we go. Get in there. There. This is the most boring part for you guys, watching me screw. I mean, you know, this like not even hardly long enough to reach. Just barely, but we'll get it done. There we go, it's all done. Okay, so all we gotta do is put the base on. And I like the way they put this. Okay. You know, it's kind of tempting, guys, to kind of leave. Of course you don't want to, but these funky little headed screws out, you know, they're just an odd design, like a split flathead or something. But it requires a tool like this to take it out and put it in. But it's okay, we'll put it back in. It's literally, it's really there to keep people from disassembling their unit except for a tech, you know, because it requires a special tool to even remove it and stuff. So I don't know. All right, there we go. I don't get that. I don't get why the other one didn't want to go, but all right, now we just got 3 more screws and then we'll be ready to turn this thing on, guys. It'll be neat to get it going again, won't it? Okay. One more. About ready to power this thing on. Okay. All set. Now let's plug it in and see if the clock and all this comes on. Yep. Okay. So, coffee grounds, yay. So, let's put this in here. Just turn it around the right way. Oh, there we go. So you can see how this pot is designed. It's got this ring that, yeah, it's like a shower head sort of. It comes up whenever you open the pot, the lid, and it's like a shower head sort of spews water out over the grounds. But first of all, we need water, don't we? So we'll take put some water in it. Lovely. Lovely, lovely coffee. Let's put it out here so you can see it. There we go. Let's turn this out. You get it better. But there we go. That's better. Should turn blue. And it'll fluctuate like this until it's done. Once it's done, you'll see this clock will turn to 120, which means it stays warm for 120 seconds. 120 minutes, actually. So an hour. 2 hours. 2 hours, and then it stays in the carafe warm for 2 hours. So you got about 4 hours of hot coffee. So let's, yep, you'll see it spewing. You see it spewing. There you go. There you go, guys. Do it for this video. In just a little while we'll have some coffee, and just always remember that every good repair deserves a cup of coffee. Hey guys, just wanted to real quickly let y'all know that through the power of editing we can make ourselves in repair videos look like superheroes. But in reality, oh my gosh, there's just a lot that goes on that you guys don't see, even in the real world, in labs, electronic labs all over. there's stuff that goes on during repairs that you don't get to see. So what I thought I would do on this little bit that I call oopsie is, as we're doing repair videos, I thought that I would include, I guess you would call it a blooper reel, maybe bloopers, I guess. In this segment called Oopsie, it's going to follow the repair videos, and you'll have to watch, you know, it'll be at the end of the videos for you to see it. But we're going to include those in all of the repair videos. Now, on my reloads, the channel where I reload old videos that were up previously, there won't be any of this segment on those, because those videos, the projects are long gone. So I don't have any copies of the videos other than what was uploaded to the channel. So any pre-edited versions are long gone. So of course I don't have the bloopers that I can upload for you on the reloaded. But on the new videos like this one, all the new repairs, projects, and everything else, it will be uploaded after each video. So stay tuned, watch the whole video to get to that segment. What's funny is the oopsies will probably outshine my actual repair videos. So a lot of people will probably subscribe just to see that. That happens. So enjoy the following segment. It's new. It will be included on all future new repair videos. So enjoy the upcoming oopsies. But thing about it is, what happens when your best friend leaves you? Well, you fix it. Ooh, it's cold. It's cold. We've got to edit that out. It's cold. The coffee's cold. All right, next scene. A couple of these actually. So the other one, it doesn't percolate the coffee. This one just doesn't power on at all. So, you know, maybe between the two of them we can get one of them up and going, maybe. It's a game plan. But you know, this is a new lab, and I did in a previous video an unboxing of everything, guys, and it is just like nothing is organized. Like seriously, it's like I can't find anything. We'll probably edit all of that out. Yeah, that's what we're gonna have to do. Doesn't want to go in there, then doesn't want to go in. Okay. Yeah, it's going in there though, slowly but surely. Getting it seated in there just right. It's so deep and tight. It doesn't want to go in there. Go in there. This is just not wanting to go in there. This one is not wanting to go in. If it was a regular screw, it would be real easy to get in there, but it's got to be a difficult one, huh? Yeah, it's lined up. It's just not. Oops, it went upside down. Can you believe that? Actually, it should just stay in there upside down. Guys, to kind of leave, of course you don't want to, but these funky little headed screws out, you know, they're just an odd design. Like, it's totally the opposite of it's like a split flathead or something. But it requires a tool like this to take it out and put it in. Let's put it out here so you can see it. There we go. Let's see. Let's turn this out. You get it better. There we go. That's better. should turn blue, and it'll fluctuate like this until it's done. Once it's done, you'll see this clock will turn to 120, which means it stays warm for 120 seconds. 120 minutes actually, so an hour, 2 hours. 2 hours, and then it stays in the carafe warm for 2 hours. So you got about 4 hours of hot coffee. So let's, yep, you'll see it spewing. You see it spewing. There you go. There you go, guys. That's it. That's it for this video. The coffee pot, it's good to go, guys. So camera difficulties. The power of editing. You will see none of this, guys. Well, that's going to do it for this video. We'll have some coffee pretty soon. But always remember that a good repair is okay. Oh, I just messed that all up, didn't I? Okay. Let's try that again. So that's going to do it for this video. We'll have coffee pretty soon. But always remember that a good repair deserves... That's not what I wanted to say. Okay. I'm not very good at editing yet, so we're going to get there though. So, but all of this will be cut out. Okay. Okay, here we go. So that's going to do it for this video. In just a little while, we'll have some coffee. And just always remember that every good repair deserves a cup of coffee. And it's cold. It's cold.